Hello my dear students, this is Abhishek Mishra, Faculty of Social Studies at Mount Litra Z School Jhansi. In this video, I am going to teach you Geography chapter number 1, that is Resources and Development. So before starting this video, let us understand the meaning of resources. What are called resources? Everything that satisfy human needs is called as resource. Something that is found on the surface of the earth and we are using it to satisfy our needs is called as resource. Resources are considered as the free gifts of nature. They are given to us free of cost by nature and we are using them just because of our greed. Now here we are going to read the types of resources. Resources are of different types. So firstly, on the basis of origin, there are two types of resources, biotic and abiotic. So now what are biotic resources? Resources that are obtained from living things like flora and fauna. Whatever we are obtaining from biosphere and that is composed of life is called as biotic resource. Second is abiotic resources. What are called abiotic resources? Abiotic resources are the resources that are composed of non-living things. Resources that are composed of non-living things like rocks and metals, they are called as abiotic resources. Second, on the basis of exhaustibility. Exhaustibility means at the rate of ending. Exhaustibility, on the basis of exhaustibility, resources are of two types, renewable, non-renewable. Resources either which do not finish, or if they finish, they renewed or reproduced again and again by any physical or chemical process are called renewable resources. The resources which are in unlimited quantity, that either they do not finish, or if they finish, they can be renewed or reproduced again and again by any physical or chemical process, are called as renewable resources like solar energy, wind energy and water. Next is non-renewable resources. So what are called as non-renewable resources? The resources which are in limited quantity and once they are finished, they cannot be renewed. The resources that cannot be renewed and they take million of years in their formation are called as non-renewable resources like petrol, diesel and kerosene. Next, on the basis of ownership. On the basis of ownership, resources are also divided in four types. First are individual resources. So now what are called individual resources? Resources which are privately owned or they are owned by a group of people. So they are called as individual resources like your house, your vehicle, they are only owned by you or by your family members. So they come in the category of individual resources. Second is community owned resources. The resources which are owned by a particular community or by a particular society like your school, your park, playground, wells, they are called as community owned resources. Second and third is national resources. What are called as national resources? Resources that are owned by a particular nation. Resources that are used by the people of a particular community are called as national resources. Like railways and roadways are used by a particular nation, so they are called as national resources. Fourth is international resources. What are called as international resources? Resources that are internationally owned like oceanic routes beyond 200 nautical miles for oceanic voyage, they are called as international resources. Airways is also an example of international resources. Rest of the topics will be covered in my next video. Till then, thank you.